All right, happy Thursday, everyone. Let's get straight into this crypto market update. If you watched my Forex video, I'm currently monitoring this range. Hasn't been confirmed yet, as you can see, but there is a few things preventing me from entering this. Yes, I did say this is crypto and it will be crypto, but I'm just going to quickly just draw this out a little bit better. Yeah, many things I don't like about this. The demand on the way up, and also the fact that Asia low has already been taken and Asia high has also been taken. So from a liquidity perspective, and then all these session lows have also been taken as well. So from a liquidity perspective, not that much reason for price to go lower. And then when we look at the context, bullish on the hourly, but we are and we're bullish on the 4 hourly as well, which is what I did not change. So yeah, fairly bullish across the board here. Yeah, this is probably going to go higher in my opinion. Pretty confident on this happening. So we will see what happens for now. But let's get into crypto, which is what we are here for, ladies and gents. Well, Bitcoin had a very weird type of distribution, which is something I would have never taken. So if you got stopped out of this, then, or if you didn't enter here and you're like, oh, should I have entered? No, you should not have. There's no real clean entry POI here. So far, we're still bearish on the hourly and 4 hourly. Maybe daily is now bearish as well, I would like to think. Yes. This is our daily market structure high now. Yeah, so we're now also bearish on the daily. And as I said from a while back, if you have been watching my videos, sooner or later I do expect us to hit these demand levels, and it looks like this is finally starting to happen. So it's going to be very, very important to see how we react from it. Also, what's interesting is we have also swept all this liquidity, which we've mapped out as well. So yeah, from a context perspective, I expect lower in crypto. And if we are to look at USDT dominance, this accumulation has played out, and interestingly enough, this higher time frame range we have charted out is actually still at play. So what I will do is lock this. We don't really need it at the moment. If I move it to the back, what does it look like? Okay, that's fine. And then we can lock that. Perfect. All right, so this is now our new range. There is demand below. It's not like the clearest demand of all time, but it is demand. We have swept this. We're in the process of creating some form of high time frame demand here, so we'll see what happens with this. And then yeah, we've obviously got supply above still. I'm curious to see if there's just anything more refined in here that we should be, or we should have looked at. There is this. Yeah, so we will see what happens here, but for now we are still in a bullish environment. I would like to think we're bullish on the daily now as well. Yeah, we are very much so bullish on the daily. So across the board, we're pretty much bullish on USDT dominance, which that does obviously mean bearish for crypto. So we are very bearish for crypto at the moment, just simply based on this USDT chart, USDT dominance chart. Yeah, that's it for now. We'll see what happens. We will put an alert here if this ever does become a potential distribution model. So we will see. All right, let's have a look at ETH. Keeping in mind of the context, we are in a fairly highly bearish context in crypto at the moment. So that is something to be aware of. Not a whole lot I'm interested in for ETH at the moment. Asta, pretty much confirmed. We never really got that refined entry, which is kind of a-okay, I guess. I don't think it's going to happen as well. So if you've managed to enter with conviction up here, then well done. I think we're going to be hitting range low in the coming days. So yeah, keep an eye out there. Obviously, because of the context, if there are pullbacks which can give you a potential re-entry, then obviously take it, but only if. Like here, for example, there might be something. Ripping through demand at the moment. We had that first move, fake move down. Some form of distribution did occur here by the looks of it. Similar story for Asta. If there's any potential redistribution, POIs take them, but not really. Oh, I'm semi kind of seeing a few. There's one to start with. Alright, that's kind of it for Tau. Let's look at virtual. Same thing, virtual looks like it probably will complete this schematic. Yeah, no real clean re-entry POIs at the moment, so expect this range to complete as well. This is already done. I can remove this. We've also mitigated demand. Same thing, yes, this range has completed, but we are still very, very bearish at the moment, so like just keep an eye out for any retracement POIs available. With well, this was perfect. Really, really perfect. I didn't take it for these reasons. There was at the time there was quite a bit of demand below. We've obviously ran through that, which started to show weakness from the get-go, so I could have had some potential entry here, which would have given me like a 2.4. Like the entry would have been valid here. Did we ever mitigate this? We did not. Interesting. Okay. Asia high has been taken. Yeah, like at the time, there just wasn't really, for me, a potential entry opportunity, just because price was leaving demand when it did create this tap, this third tap. And then yeah, it obviously broke structure when I would have been sleeping, and the structure break was... when did it exactly break structure? Yeah, so this was where the valid break of structure would have occurred. Which, yeah, did occur around like 12:30, 1 o'clock, midnight. And then, yeah, given this, the only real pullback opportunity would have been you can see we created supply here, and then we went back and mitigated it, so you could have kind of entered here, but then there was and is supply above, so price still had reasons to go higher. Like, it definitely had reasons to go higher. Yeah, like there was just too many things against me entering here, which is why I didn't, and it is what it is. Like, it's one of those moments where, yes, it plays out, but when not all your confluences are there, you don't have to enter, and you should be entering. Like, because if you are, then you're just taking a risk. You're taking that chance. Whereas if you're, all your confluences are correct, you've ticked them all off. Even if it doesn't go your way, at least you know that this was a good entry and you stuck to your plan, you stuck to your strategy, but the market just didn't go your way this instance. Whereas this, not the cleanest model. It's a model, it's a confirmed model, but it's not the cleanest model. So yeah, that is my takeaway from this. Ran through this demand. Render. Not doing a whole lot. We're running through whatever demand was here. From a retracement POI, this is it. Nothing really else that you can do at the moment. For render. Well, here was this cake model, which is finally looking to hit that range low. Litecoin model model completed. We have left plenty of supply as well. Same thing, like just let this play out a little bit. Don't try like chase a little accumulation here. Like, very slim chance that will ever happen. And I do see that we have left more supply in the meantime as well. So yet another opportunity for a pullback in the short term. Doge. Still waiting for a confirmation for this to become a model, a valid distribution model, because so far it's not. If I can take an accumulation model here locally, I will, just because it's in the context of this higher time frame model. Only thing I don't like about it is that there is so much nice sell side liquidity below, so I'm going to need a clear break of structure showing clear market maker involvement above, like when this happens, and then I will pretty much want no supply in this whole thing. So there's there's a lot of things that I will need in order for me to take a entry on Doge, and already I can see supply here. It's not the cleanest supply, but it is some supply. So if I can get a sweep, a full deviation, come back in here, really mitigate this, like even hang in here a little bit and then slowly come back down with a strong break, then I'm happy to enter that, but that's only if and only if. Other than that, our alerts are set. BNB not seeing a lot at the moment. This is still at play, but just got to be patient. Link. Kind of the same story. Like you've got liquidity above. You could potentially accumulate, but not the way this price action is looking. Probably similar, you'll have some form of supply in here. Yes. Should probably double check to see if there was any supply on Doge. I think there was. Yeah. And then yes, you had this BNB supply as well. Not the cleanest, but it is supply, which you can definitely monitor. I feel like when we'll be getting heaps of alerts coming on at the same time when these pairs hit their supply. What is going on in quant? That is exactly what's going on in quant. We have this magnificent entry which we did not take, so we can only get annoyed at ourselves here for not executing and sticking to the plan and entering when the correct break of structure occurred and the retracement which we were primed to take. Yeah, is what it is. That one, learn from our mistakes. I will put on an alert just to remind myself when we hit range low. Really nice distribution here as well. We no longer need that. And at the moment for XMR, not a whole lot happening. Probably some form of supply in here, and that is correct. Alright, Sol. Maybe we get a little accumulation here on Sol. This looks really, really clean into demand as well. So we'll chart this and we will pay attention and see what happens. I'm going to be pretty confident there'll be some form of supply here which can get mitigated to just ease this move back up a bit better. Not a whole lot for XRP at the moment. Not really interested in it. Pepe. Similar story here. This is far from an accumulation model. Technically a very extended model. And yeah, high time frame is a potential model as well on Hype as well. Some POIs here. We'll put our alerts there. And yeah, very valid supply here on Hype. There is a bit more supply here, but Fart coin. Well, this model was pretty much a tap 2 but a local distribution up here, which was very clean and is what we ended up taking, if you remember, but we de-risked here. We de-risked at the range low for like a 2 point something RR. I would not be looking at this from an accumulation perspective. Same thing, if there's a retracement opportunity, I will look for it, but not seeing one at the moment. XLM, what are you doing going against the markets, you know? Going against the market's context, eh? That's XLM. Ton, plenty of reason to go lower. So much reason to go lower. No POIs to look for. Aave, lots more reason to go lower. Sui, everything has been ran through. Bitcoin Cash probably just going lower. Yeah, that's it, guys. So to sum up, contextually, I'm expecting a lot lower. Like, we've just broken structure across the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily as well in USDT dominance to bullish. So expect higher in USDT dominance and expect lower in crypto. So for now, the plan is essentially just look for pullbacks, and look for distributions within those pullbacks. Yeah, that is it for today. Thank you all for listening, for watching. If you've made it this far, subscribe. If you found this useful, subscribe. And yeah, just stay disciplined, stay on the charts. Stay on the charts for your TA. Don't stay on the charts all the time, because it's not what you should be doing and you will go crazy if you do so. So yeah, go to the gym, get some fresh air, and I will catch you guys soon. Peace.